Ensure that assessment resources are available. The assessor must ensure that the tools, equipments, and facilities are ready and available in the assessment site before the assessment starts. A checklist of tools, equipment, and facilities must be on hand to help the assessors monitor the availability and completeness of the tools, equipment, and facilities. The checklist of tools, equipment, and facilities is included in the assessor's guide. Conduct competency assessment. Plan and prepare the evidence gathering process. The assessor shall receive assessment package composed of the following: copy of the assessor's guides, specific instruction of the candidate.
Good morning, candidates. I am John Bulbason, an accredited competency assessor in Bartending Institute. So before we proceed to our assessment proper, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our processing officer, Ms. Ramiro, Ms. Almasan, our AC manager, and our guest representative from provincial office, Ms. Abanes. Good morning, ma'am. We're pleased to be accompanied by your presence today. You do not have to worry about their presence. They are here to oversees the conduct of competency assessment and to check that conduct is in accordance with prescribed competency assessment methodologies and procedures, because they will not assess. Before we proceed, may I inform you that we are being recorded and live streamed through CCTV camera in the Bethesda Albay Provincial Office and the Bethesda Regional Office. I have here your consent from persons, which means that we, including me, agree to be recorded and to the other forms, including sharing of your CCTV footage. To authorize representatives included in this form. Also, I have here in your application form and self-assessment this book that you are willing to ready to be undergo the assessment. Firstly, I will be checking your attendance. Once your name is called, please raise your hand for you to be recognized. Come in front, present to me your admission slip and ID, and sign on the right side of the attendance sheet beside your name. So let's start with Ms. Murillo, present of today. May you please give your admission slip and see your valid ID, please, and then sign here for your attendance, and kindly verify the spelling of your name appearing in the attendance sheet to avoid conflicts or errors. I have here with me your accomplished application forms and self-assessment guide. These are proof that you are willing to and ready to undergo the assessment, and this indication that you know and can perform all the units of competency enumerated in the qualification Bartending Institute. I would like to welcome you all to the Camarines Polytechnic Colleges as you assessment center for Bartending Institute. For our orientation, let's first begin by identifying that assessment is and its centered and purpose assessment to the process of collecting evidence and making judgments on whether competency has been achieved. The purpose of this assessment is to determine the level of your competency enumerated for Bartending Institute qualification to confirm if you can perform the following competencies based in the competency standard and the training regulations, as well as determine the need for necessary training of what can perform the task to be given assignment. The different tasks shall be performed within the assessment area, more specifically in the bar station, bartender station, cocktail preparation, and in the wine service station, dining area feedbacks, and candidates would be given in the feedback area. under the qualification of bartending in situ consists of the competencies that a person must achieve and operate the bar prepare and mix cocktail concoction, and provide basic wine service to guests, and all food and beverages service provided except for specialty coffee shop. This qualification is composed of the basic, common, and elective competencies. Under the core competencies, we have the following: clean the bar areas, operate bar, prepare and mix cocktails in non-alcoholic concoction, provide basic wine service. And these are also tasks that you need to perform: cleaning the bar area 1 hour, more specifically the bar and equipment, as well maintaining public area. Operate bar 1 hour, how to prepare bar for service, take orders, serve drinks, identify deals with customers affected with alcohol, and close turnover, bar operation, order from form, etc. Prepare and mix cocktails and non-alcoholic concoction 2 hours, prepare to mix, arrange cocktails and mocktails, and use, clean and maintain bar tools and equipment, machineries for mixing cocktails and mocktails. Provide wine service 1 minute, explaining different types of wine to customers, recommended appropriate wine and food combination to customers, prepare wine glasses and accessories for service, open and serve wine and check wine for faults. You would have approximately 5 hours to demonstrate and complete the assessment. Will collect evidence through written examination, practical demonstration, and oral examinations. The assessment methods to be used in assessing your knowledge and skills in bartending in situ are the following: written exam, practical demo. Oral exam will be done on the core competencies: cleaning the bar area, operating a bar, preparing and mixing cocktails in non-alcoholic concoction, and providing basic wine service. The grade that you would receive for after this assessment will include whether you are competent or not competent. For your personal needs, our comfort rooms would be located outside in the assessment room area in case you are hungry, want to take your meals or buy food. The canteen is located along the hallway. However, during the assessment, you are not allowed to leave the premises of the assessment center. If you are thirsty, hungry, and may need to use the restrooms, please do so before entering the assessment room before the assessment starts. If there are any religious practices being observed by your religion, please tell me so that I can allow you to observe whether you are required to do by your respective religion. For example, if you need to pray at a specific time this day, tell me and I will allow you. And for those candidates who need to take their medication maintenance within the duration of assessment, just tell me and I will allow you. If you have any difficulty understanding and giving instruction, please do not hesitate to inform me, because I am more willing to translate it for you. Also, during the exam, if you have any dilemma writing down your answers, don't be shy, because we cannot accept your answers verbally. If you have concern or any question to clarify on the matter concerning the assessment, you may raise your hand, because I am more willing to assist you. Once the assessment has started, please refrain from asking questions. It is no longer allowed in the stand talking during the assessment. If you have physical or any difficulties, do not hesitate to call my attention so we can address immediately. You must listen and follow my instructions so that we will be able to perform tasks correctly and avoid any mistakes or errors during the assessment. You should also behave respectfully towards your fellow candidates, assessors, and staffs in order to maintain a positive environment and avoid any disruption or conflicts. Usage of cell phones during assessment is strictly prohibited to keep you out from any distractions. Don't leave the premises without permission or informing the assessor or any staff member. Don't make sure that we know where you are and you're not intentionally breaking the rules. in our absence. And any form of cheating is strictly prohibited, which could result in your immediate disqualification. Also, during the actual assessment, please observe safety as you perform the different tasks. Make sure to check on your electrical equipment before you plug it. Avoid pulling the cord as you untag. Observe proper body mechanics when lifting heavy equipment to avoid back injuries. In case of an accident, please call by attention immediately so that we can provide your first aid, and should the need arise, our first aid cabinet is located at the side of the bar station. In case you have any question regarding the assessment results, or if you are not satisfied with the result of the assessment, you have a right to appeal to the TESDA provincial office, where the assessment center and the assessor are accredited after the assessment and not several days after the assessment has been conducted. You don't have to sign on the cards or the rating sheet. If you will find an appeal system. TESDA is currently implementing the e-certificate system starting the August 28, 2023 up to present. If you achieve the competent result in the assessment, the e-certificate, your national certificate will be sent to you provided email address within 1 day after the assessment. It is crucial to ensure that the email address provided in the application form is accurate. Once reviewed, you should print the e-certificate on any plain white A4 size paper. The TESDA provider will be responsible for verifying the authenticity of the NC or COC, affixing the dry seal, a service that will be provided free of charge. As a final reminder, please ensure the email address and name provided during the application process are accurate and up to date. The NC or COC is used by the provincial office where the assessment took place upon presentation of cards. It has a validity period of 5 years. You may claim your NC or COC 3 working days. It means Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays not included. Bring the following: cards, present passport size white background with color and with name tag. Give emphasis on the one to avoid complaining when he or she claims his her NC or COC in the provincial office. 1. Clear white background. 2nd, photo paper use. 3rd, clear face and high quality. 50 pesos certification fee. If the NC or COC has not been claimed by the successful candidate, only 2 kinds of representative may claim the NC or COC. TESDA PO accredited liaison officer, immediate family member up to 2nd degree. He or she should bring the following upon the claim: original copy of cards, special power of attorney, SPA or letter of authorization. TESDA OPOP-CO05F27. You may ask for a copy of the prescribed authorization letter in the provincial office or download it on the TESDA website, tesdagov.ph. Photocopy of ID of the certified worker, photocopy of claimant, accreditation ID of claimant, if licensed. The validity of NC is up to 5 years. When you want to renew your national certificate, you need to bring the following requirements: photocopy of NC with the original presented, certificate of employment related to the NC. For candidates who are not competent yet can apply for reassessment, candidates should submit a request for reassessment to TESDA or the assessment center where they have the assessment and submit the documents required or needed for reassessment. Reassessment shall only focus on the specific areas not satisfactorily achieved. However, the candidate shall pay the full assessment by the TESDA board, and after the processing of payment, candidates will inform of their schedule for reassessment. The candidate will apply 3 times for reassessment, and if they would need to undergo the refresher course. With regard of the result of your assessment, we observe a strict confidentiality. It is ensured your integrity. The result may only available to the authorized personnel and to the institution where you had your actual training in relation to this assessment package is kept to the secure place and guarantee the integrity of assessment package is held above. We ask all the candidates to refrain from giving away any form of information that will place during assessment process. If you don't have any more questions or clarifications, I am going to distribute the specific instruction. Please read them carefully and do not hesitate and ask Mr. right away. I may be able to translate it from English to your local dialect, and if you need assistance, then I am more than willing to help you. And now I'm giving your assigned numbers. Please come in front. Once your name is called and claim your number, Ms. Rodrigo, please come in with your number. So everybody should be very ready now. Candidate number 1, please proceed to the assessment area. And the rest of the candidates, please remain while I tell you your number. Thank you.